Have you ever wondered why, on the streets of Lagos, you pay for your groceries in Naira and your salary is in Naira, yet everything feels like it's priced in dollars? It's a paradox that defines Nigeria's economy. Beneath the surface of this bustling local marketplace, the US dollar is the silent king, the ultimate measure of value, and the gatekeeper of survival. Its power isn't about what's in your wallet, it's about what controls the entire system. Let's break down how the US dollar still completely dominates Nigeria's economy. First, let's talk about the imported reality of everyday life. Nigeria is an import-dependent nation. Think about it. The wheat for your eggage bread, the medicine in our hospitals, the spare parts that keep industries running, the cars on the road, and the phone in your hand. We buy what we don't make. And the universal rule for all these international transactions: the sellers want US dollars. A machinery manufacturer in China or a pharmaceutical company in India isn't going to accept Naira. This means Nigerian importers are in a constant race to find dollars just to do business. The country's entire supply chain, the very things that keep it functioning, is chained to the availability of the greenback. So when dollars become scarce, like they often do, the prices for everything skyrocket and shelves start to empty. This is dollar dominance in its most direct, most painful form. Next up is the Central Bank of Nigeria's dollar trap. You might think the CBN's main job is managing the Naira, but in reality, it's managing the country's dollar reserves. These reserves are like the nation's savings account, and they're used for two critical things. First, to defend the Naira. The CBN sells dollars into the market to try and prop up the Naira's value. Second, to pay for crucial imports and foreign debts. The government itself needs dollars for things like fuel imports. Ironic for a major crude oil producer, right? This creates a constant, desperate scramble for dollars. Essentially, the value of the Naira you hold is just a reflection of how confident people are in the CBN's ability to get enough US dollars. When that confidence drops, the Naira crashes, which is exactly what we've seen happen recently. Then there's the role of the dollar as a store of value for the wealthy and the anxious. For many well-off Nigerians and large businesses, the Naira is what you use for daily expenses, but the US dollar is where you save your wealth to protect it from disappearing. With our history of high inflation and a volatile currency, holding Naira feels risky. The dollar, on the other hand, is seen as a safe harbor. Its value doesn't just melt away in a bank account. This leads to massive dollar hoarding, which creates a vicious cycle. The very dollars needed for vital imports are sucked out of the official economy, making them even scarcer and further devaluing the Naira for everyone else. Finally, the dollar acts as the invisible benchmark for almost all value, even for deals happening entirely within Nigeria. Looking to rent a high-end apartment in Ikoyi or Asokoro, the price is often quoted in US dollars. A car dealer will give you a price that changes daily based on the dollar to Naira exchange rate. If you're paying for your child's education at an international school in Nigeria, you'll need to find dollars because the fees are pegged to it. Even large contracts between Nigerian companies are often written in dollars to protect against the Naira-US fluctuations. The dollar is the ghost in the machine of our economy. So what's the bottom line? Nigeria is really operating as two separate economies. There's the Naira economy, the daily hustle of the vast majority, the world of street markets, Danfo buses, and small businesses. And then there's the dollar economy, the world of international trade, elite wealth, and government stability. The problem is, the dollar economy holds the Naira economy completely hostage. The price of bread, the stability of your job, and the cost of filling up your tank are all decided by the fragile and often scarce flow of US dollars. So, while the Naira is the currency of the people, the US dollar is the currency of power. It's the ultimate judge, jury, and executioner of Nigeria's economic fate, proving that a currency's dominance isn't about what's in circulation, but who's in control. What are your thoughts on this? Have you felt the impact of the dollar's power in your own life? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and if you found this insightful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the forces shaping our world. See you in the next video.